back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Psych. Season 1, Episode 13. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We only out here for a certain reason, and that's to watch Psych today. Let's go.
Alright, a couple comments from the last episode, starting with Lex, who says, great reaction, as always. I love that you guys... My bad. I love that you guys keep it real and show your genuine reaction. The first and arguably some of the second season can be a real struggle to get through, but I think once you guys make it to the later seasons, you'll enjoy it and appreciate the journey. As for Lassy's action in this episode, the way that I interpret it is that he wrote the memo to the DA expressing doubt about the guilt of the defendant, and after Sean discovers this, he essentially helps prove Lassiter right. I think this attempts to show that Lassiter really does care about the truth and only wants the guilty to be punished, and in this case, he was doubtful, but he wasn't able to prove it on his own, and whether he wants to admit it or not, Sean really helped him out, which is why I think he had intended to anonymously get his bike back for him. Thanks for the laughs and always keeping it real. Keep telling a friend to tell a friend. It's helping the algorithm.
Yeah.
Guys!
Appreciate you.
Thanks, Lex. Alright, executive producer Jeremy says, I thought this was a fun episode. It had a lot of funny moments. I liked the guest stars in the episode. Michael Weston was great as Hornstock, and the judge was great too. I thought it was fun seeing Gus showing off what he knows about the law and being appreciated for it, and seeing more of Henry and Sean's relationship, including a little more of a serious moment with Henry talking about being worried about Sean after a bike accident. I also think it was interesting to see more about Lassiter and how he believes in the... It's going to be a great day. It's going to be great. He's doing trust exercises.
Hello?
Dude, how long till you come back?
We just got here.
Yeah, but you can come home during the weekend, right?
This is a weekend, Sean. It's a retreat with trust exercise to build a sense of teamwork around a camp.
Camp? You didn't say you were camping. Are you making s'mores? Can I have some? Have you done Who's Got My Golden Arm yet? Let me come do it.
Sean, what do you need?
Have you ever heard of Deanna Curtis?
She's a tennis player, local, ranked in the low 100s.
She's a missing tennis player, ranked 147, and she's on your case.
I can't, Sean. Ryan just retired.
Yes. Rheingold. What the hell does that mean?
It means they'll reassign his client, Sean. He has this one doctor with a huge practice. Dr. McNulty, he prescribes in bulk, Sean. I'm talking Costco bulk. I can make my money 40 in like a day. But to get to him, I gotta snooze my supervisor, so you weren't wrong this time.
Gus! Gus! Whew. We just elected you to be the first one to hold the sharing stick.
What?
And the sensitivity circle tonight.
All right, this is great.
Oh, we just had a sharing stick on freaking New Girl.
Yeah, that's the third stick
Sound
we
like
had.
someone just said sharing stick.
Dude, get out
That's
of
the
there.
third one.
I have no choice. I hate this stupid
We had
sharing
another
stick.
one. I had a stick on too. New Girl
I've
and something
taken that
else.
already.
Burton, why haven't you painted yourself green?
Excuse me?
We're all painting ourselves green. It's an envy retention thing. Oh, it doesn't matter now.
Feels like it.
Braxton,
I gotta go.
Wait a minute.
makes sense.
I'm
We were
excited.
here the day Deanna disappeared.
Yeah, everybody knows we hit together. What are you, a genius?
Actually, I'm psychic, and I don't think I like your tone. Let me rephrase that. Don't read anything into my tone. Why do you think she didn't show up to that tournament in Tokyo?
Out!
Out! Out my ass! You give me serious, I'm all pilling on the line. Long by hair, buddy.
Why
Yeah,
are you
it is.
being so
You know what her
competitive?
weakness was?
Kittens?
Focus. All she thought about was boys.
Cowboy up there, buddy. Any boys in particular?
She was not particular at all. But I heard she started hanging out with that Doug Lenmar.
Doug Lenmar. He's one of the top ranked players on the men's tour.
He stinks. No net game. Her father totally freaked when he found out and told her to end it. Then she tried to be all rebellious and stormed off the court.
Ooh. How grody of her.
Brody?
Grody to the max. Grody with a spoon.
Gus.
Oh, work with me. I don't know what the kids are saying these days.
Sound effects
I
and
know.
everything.
I don't remember
You can play like me.
We hear a lot.
Coaches are more
And she's like not even sweating. She's just like, this is
Just
so...
watch. In 5 years, she'll be knocked up and living in government-assisted housing.
It's good to see the game hasn't hardened you.
Out!
Okay, So we know she had a secret boyfriend, Doug Renmark. But if he was in Tokyo, why was she going to see him?
Let's find out if he really is in Tokyo. So, plan B.
Tired.
Boy crazy. There's got to be more than one dude in the mix.
Maybe she's not missing. Maybe she's hiding.
Keep her dad off the case. But where would she hide?
Ooh, what?
I have the urge to suddenly get my bunions buffed.
Sean, this is completely unnecessary.
Deanna was here. We have to retrace her steps.
And the marathon waxed it.
You know how flaky my knuckles get. 2 birds, 1 stone. I've never felt so productive.
And exactly how much information you plan on getting from manicurists that can't speak English?
None so far.
Hold on. Hurry up.
Both of y'all standing over there.
She was here yesterday. Check that out. Guys, you're gonna smudge my gloss. She ordered nail protein solution.
So she's repeating else.
No, genius. The billing address is her father's place, but the delivery address is someplace else.
Nice focus, Gus.
Thank you.
Maybe you're ready to take on that little girl again. Gus, I feel good about this. She's gonna be here. Safe and sound.
Oh shit.
Or not. All right, I want to talk to her the minute she wakes up. If she wakes up. What happened here?
This isn't a miss.
I think it's all taken inside this apartment.
I think you're right. Wait a second.
That was a weapon they used for trophy to hit her head.
I see something. I see a trophy. But I'm out of place. I've been...
He gotta be so over the top.
There is a trophy missing from here, and we
Can't
know
even
she's
be
opened
cool
up
about
first trauma.
Possibly the weapon. Good work, O'Hara.
O'Hara? That was all us.
I think the tutorial police work is done now. Goodbye. It's cool. I've got everything we need.
What did you see right there? Are there 2 people there? Those 2 glasses missing?
Deanna's that's critical
So it's a
mistake
dude?
for now.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
touching go for the last 48 hours.
50 pounds and is considered to be armed and dangerous. Anyone with information as to the whereabouts of this
Gosh.
individual is to notify.
Found and Deanna lit a fire under the department. Lassiter's been having these advisory alerts run 24/7.
Let me get this straight. Their theory is that Felix followed her to her hideaway and showed his love by trying to kill her?
Not a terrible theory.
Let's review, shall we? No forced entry. That means she either let the attacker in or he had a key. Sounds like someone she was intimate with. Now, the toilet seat in her apartment was up, so we know there was a guy there recently. I doubt a killer stopped to use the little boy's room, so let's assume the phantom boyfriend stopped by for a matinee. And there were 2 wine glasses missing from her set. So she probably shared a drink with him, and he grabbed the glasses which had his fingerprints.
Oh, is he wrong? Is this the first time he's gonna be wrong?
Somebody throw it in there?
The raven crows only at midnight. Dusk is for the rooster's cackle.
What?
Jules, that's your cue to cackle.
Sean, I don't have a cackle in my repertoire.
What you call for the secret reading, we should use code speak in case people miss.
It's not secret, just away from prying eyes.
So what do you propose? Should we rent one of those pedals that looks like a swan?
We could. Or you could just take these.
What is this?
Copies of the files of Felix Alvarez.
Why are you giving this to me?
I've talked to the kid, his grandmother, and the court-ordered psychiatrist he had to see after breaking into Deanna's house. They all say the months of counseling paid off. He was rehabilitated. And he had a medical condition that required dialysis. My great-aunt needed dialysis, and she was always knocked down, drag out, winter bear tired afterward.
And this last appointment probably left him way too winter bear tired to stalk and attack Deanna.
Exactly.
And just what did the police do when you fed them this peculiar piece of info, Gristle?
They spit it out. In fact, they are so certain that he's the guy, they've taken the 24-hour guard off of Deanna's hospital room.
He would never complain because I know he loves this job, but if there was any way that his route could be a little less...
Save your breath. Burton, I know that everybody here wants to get Dr. Magnotti. Why don't you swap him out for a couple of your less productive clients?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Ah,
Thank you, Tom. My
Shaq
grandmother
get through
taught
for
me.
him though.
No, I'll tell you what. Once she's feeling better, I want you two to come on over to my house and have dinner with my wife and I.
Oh, no. no, we couldn't. We couldn't.
Lizzie makes a fondue that'll knock your socks off. Block of cheese about the size of a house cat. We're gonna melt it down and gobble it up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, sure, we'd be honored.
And don't be such a stranger.
Hello, Tom. Hello.
I'm so screwed
No,
up.
what's
Why?
special?
He wants to meet my grandmother. So, one of them is gay and the other one lives in Jamaica.
Dude, relax. I know like 5 people that could easily play your grandmother.
Okay, so you know a line dancing octogenarian who could do chin-ups and has 2 broken hips?
As long as she can be Chinese.
Oh.
Just trust me.
Oh, she can be Chinese?
Whoa. You did trust me, right? I mean, I know it's a silly thing to say that for all these years, but we don't have to do these kinds of trust.
We don't need to do these exercises, right? You trust me.
Fellowship very much. No, that's right.
Alright, that was episode 13 of Psych, and that was a little bit more tolerable than the last one right there. Yeah, I mean, hey, it what it is for me, that the case I kind of liked the twist at the end. I didn't really know who was going to be it, but it kind of started showing you it was going to be the forensic guy when he started looking at the picture, and then, like, it was like, why you did that, and, like, I don't even get the reason. I don't know. It was just okay. I mean, there's a couple chuckles in there for me right there, but I'm just not getting that oomph for the show. And like somebody said in the comments earlier, this first 2 seasons, you know, it's probably a couple of episodes, a little struggle to get through, and I can see how. But if they do change it up, I'm very interested to see how they change it up. Like once you get past season 2, to like what is it quicker? Is it different people on there or something? I don't know. But yeah, right now, you know, it's just okay for me still. So I wish I could have better words to say for it, but it's not wowing at all for me at all in there. So I mean. But they got potential. Both of them, our 2 main guys, they definitely have potential. I just think they probably just be served with probably, I don't know, a different showrunner or writers. I don't know. But I know they do got potential. But this episode, you know, I made it through. So let's see what they got for episode 14.
Yeah, so as the show progresses, I think you guys, somebody mentioned this definitely early on, it's less, the interactions involving the cases are less interesting than the personal dynamics between the characters. So I really liked the Lassie being with Sean's dad this episode, and like I thought it was going to create more jealousy, but it's funny the way that they twisted around that Lassiter could empathize now with Sean, which I didn't see that coming, so that was cool, and I enjoyed that. And I thought Gus, again, I feel like Gus has the most growth so far this season as far as getting super on the same team as Sean and like completely having his back in all the situations. He's getting a lot less abrasive and much more like committed to this is what we do now. So I enjoyed that aspect, and it was great to see the moment between Sean and his dad. Similarly to the last episode where it felt like his dad really supports him and like helped him solve the case and all of that too. So I thought that was good. But yeah, it's those personal dynamics that I think are the highlights of this show. It's less about the cases, which is a hard adjustment because we love mysteries and we love trying to solve it too, but that's not where the great stuff is. The great stuff is more on the dynamics of the characters. So I think it's going to take time for that to balance out. But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good episode.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Psych Season 1, Episode 13. And until next time, people, peace.